Hey there, this is Rogelio from Innovavision Solutions. And today I wanted to talk about something that's been on my mind because it gets mixed up a lot and I think it's really important to define. And that is the difference between design and engineering. Because many people use these words interchangeably, like they mean the same thing, but they're really not. And that mix up costs a lot. It's honestly the reason why so many products can look great in concept, but they end up failing in reality. And every time I gotta see that, I mean, it hurts and it sucks because I know how much time people spend into it. Design is the creative aspect. It's about how something looks, how it feels, how it functions conceptually. It's where the vision starts, the user experience, the emotion, the aesthetic. Engineering, on the other hand, it's practical. It's about how to make the thing real in the first place. It's about materials, tolerances, cost, manufacturability, and performance. Design asks your what if type of questions. Engineering says how. Take this phone, for example, my Samsung. From a design point of view, it's sleek, it's balanced, it's minimal, it feels premium in my hand. But to engineer it, that's a massive challenge. Every internal component, from the battery to the processor, the cooling system, the cameras, the speakers, it all has to fit precisely within a couple millimeters. The materials here, they have to manage heat, vibrations, they have to be durable, all while staying light and thin. Even small changes to the shape of this foam or to the thickness may affect the intended performance or its battery life. And see, that's what engineering brings to good design. It brings discipline to make sure that beauty and creativity function reliably. You can see the same balance here between these two pens. This simple ballpoint pen is not flashy. I bought it in bulk. But you know what it is? It is optimized for mass production and reliability, and that's why it's so cheap. It's engineered to work every time or most of the times at the lowest possible cost. Now, we compare it to my Pilot G2. This one has a nicer body, it has a textured grip, it's got a spring loaded tip, with every added detail, the materials, the grip texture, the internal spring, it makes it more expensive to manufacture, and you see it in the price. Yet, it still works beautifully because the design and engineering met halfway, and they also knew their audience, who they're selling to. See, creative vision refined through technical understanding is kind of what we're trying to get. There's this quote that I really like. It says, "You don't study engineering to learn how to build a bridge. You study it to learn how to build the lightest, cheapest, excuse my French, shittiest bridge that still stands safely." An amateur person might overbuild, over engineer something. It may last a long time and may have great functions, but a great engineer knows how to make it efficiently and meet the requirements. And that's kind of the point. Design gives us passion, creativity, but engineering turns that passion into something practical, scalable, and manufacturable. I think a good example is Apple as a company. Before the iPhone, the first iPhone, there were plenty of phones that were more efficient. They had better battery life, they were much more efficient with their data. You know, they had longer signal ranges, built with cheaper materials, better. But none of them combined creativity and engineering like the iPhone did. Its success was not just based on its design. It was that everything worked and it worked well. Every detail, from the interface to the aluminum chassis, it all had to be engineered to fit together seamlessly. True creativity built the concept, but true engineering is what made it possible and scalable. And that's the balance that we chase every day in engineering. We want to take something imaginative and make it real within its constraints. Because the reality is that a great concept without engineering, it's just dead in the water. Aesthetics without function don't scale or survive, especially when you're trying to bring products to market. And that's why I started Innovavision Solutions. And that's what I focus on every day. I want to bridge design and engineering so ideas don't just look good, they actually work in the real world. And that's where I can bring my creative self, as well as my engineering background and the engineering background and specialization of my network to make sure that we take your creativity, your ideas, and that we're able to translate them and help you make the impact that you want to make in the real world. So, if you have any ideas that you want to take and make them actionable, make them work, don't hesitate to contact us. We will help you make it happen. Thanks.